morning students, this is a part 9 of our parabola. So today I am going to explain some concepts based on tangents and normals. Okay, our first concept is point of intersection of tangents. Okay, observe students, this is x-axis, this is y-axis. So I am taking here a general parabola, that is y square equal to 4x. Let given parabola be y square equal to 4x. Just I want to write the diagram. Okay, yeah, now observe here, this is parabola. Okay, now I want to draw two tangents at any 2 points on the parabola. So this is one tangent. So say this another tangent. Okay students, this is the say point T1 Nana. At T1 and at T2 two tangents are drawn. Let them meet at the point T. Now I want to find the coordinates of point T. Okay, so T1 stands for what Nana here? Ordered pair AT1 square comma 2AT1. T2 stands for AT2 square comma 2AT2. Okay, first of all I want to find the equation of tangent at the point T1. After that I will find the equation of tangent at T2. Then after I will solve those two equations, I will get required point, that is T. Okay, equation of tangent at T1. Directly have the formula, no? Yt equal to x plus at1 square. Already derived. So say this is number 1 nano. Next, equation of tangent at T2. That is Yt2. Sorry, here should write T1. Okay. Yt2 equal to x plus a T2 square. So this is 2. Yeah. What is the meaning of this, Nana? Capital T is the point of intersection of one and 2. 1 and 2 means tangent 1 and tangent 2. So I want to solve those two. I will solve here, Nana. First of all, Yt1 equal to x plus at1 square. Second is Yt2 is equal to x plus at2 square. Yeah, just I want to subtract these two. Observe, minus, minus, minus. These two get cancelled. So y times of T1 minus T2 is equal to, if you take a taken common, T1 square minus T2 square, directly I can write T1 plus T2 into T1 minus T2. Okay, so what happened here? Yeah, T1 is never equal to T2, no? Distinct points, that's why I can cancel these two. So y coordinate of point of intersection I got as a times of T1 plus T2. Now I want to find its x coordinate by using any one of the equation. I want to use first equation. I will write Nana here. First equation is saying that Yt1 equal to x plus at1 square. Yeah, just we got as y as a times of T1 plus T2 into this T1 equal to x plus at1 square. So what happened, Nana? at1 square plus at1 T2 equal to x plus at1 square. So here I can cancel these two terms. So finally I can say x is nothing but a T1 T2. So I will write point of intersection of tangents. Point of intersection section of tangents drawn through T1 and T2 for which parabola nana? Y square equal 4x parabola, this standard parabola is okay ordered pair a T1 into T2 comma a times of T1 plus T2. So you need to remember this result. Point of intersection of two tangents at T1 and T2 should remember, because by using this result you can solve so many problems and we can derive so many results. Okay, yeah students, yeah, property 1. So based on point of intersection of two tangents we have some properties. Among that, this is first property, the ordinate of point of intersection of two tangents to a parabola is arithmetic mean between the ordinates of the point of contact. First of all, I want to explain what is the meaning of this property. Observe here, for example, this is a parabola, this is a point T1 whose coordinates are at1 square comma 2at1, and this is another point T2 whose coordinates are given at2 square comma 2at2. 2, 3, 1 a tangent is drawn, through T2 another tangent is drawn, we got point of intersection T. So already you derived now what are the coordinates of the point T, that is at1 T2 comma a times of T1 plus T2. So what this property is saying, that y coordinate of the point of intersection, this is the AM of this and this. The ordinate of point of intersection of two tangents to the parabola is arithmetic mean between the ordinates of the point of contact. So this is the AM of these two. Okay, now I will prove. Okay students, so what is T1 nana? T1 is a T1 square comma 2a T1. T2 a T2 square comma 2a T2. T means point of intersection of the two tangents run through T1 and T2, that is a T1 T2 comma a times of T1 plus T2. Okay, so first of all I want to find AM of these 2 points, AM of these two. Okay, I will write AM arithmetic mean, AM of, first of all I will write formula, AM of x and y is x plus y by 2. So I will write AM of 2at1 comma 2at2 is 2at1 plus 2at2 by 2, which is same as a times of T1 plus T2. So which is equal to ordinate of point of intersection of the tangents. So I will write that is, which is same as ordinate of point of intersection of tangents drawn through T1 comma T2. Okay, enough. Property 1 completed. Okay students, property 2. The angle between tangents drawn through T1 T2 of a parabola y square equal to 4ax is tan inverse of modulus of T1 minus T2 by, so this is T2, 1 plus T1 T2. So now I want to derive this angle between tangents drawn through T1 T2 of the parabola y square equal to 4ax. First of all I want to draw a rough sketch for this. Okay, Okay students, so this is T1, so say this is T2, so this is theta. We want to find the angle theta. Okay, the concept required here, if m1 comma m2 are slopes of lines L1 and L2, then angle between them equal to tan inverse of m1 minus m2 by 1 plus m1 m2. Yeah, you want acute angle, we need to use modulus nana here. Okay, so by using this formula I can derive this. Just I want to find the slope of tangent T1 and slope of tangent T2. So by using that formula we will get. Okay, first of all I will write equation of tangent at T1. Equation of tangent at T1, that is yt1 equal to x plus at1 square. So its slope, directly I am writing its slope in bracket m1 equal to 1 by t. Observe, convert this in the form of y equal to mx plus c. So m stand for 1 by t only, or by using differentiation also you can find the slope of the curve at the particular point t1. So we will get 1 by t, that is taken as the slope of the tangent at the particular point t1. So 1 by t1, sorry. Similarly, slope of tangent at t2 is, I can say m2 bracket, which is nothing but 1 by t2. So by using this formula, tan theta equal to modulus of m1 1 by t1 minus m2 1 by t2 by 1 plus m1 into m2 1 by t1 into 1 by t2. Obviously here t1 and t2 are non-zero numbers, that's why directly I can say, I can take LCM none here. What happened? Yeah, t2 minus t1 by 1 plus t1 t2, or in other words I can say that theta equal to tan inverse of modulus of t2 minus t1 by 1 plus t1 t2. Okay students, our next property, tangents are drawn through the end point of focal chord, here focal chord, end point of focal chord are perpendicular. This is property number 3. So here also I want to write a rough sketch. Observe here, yeah, this is the parabola, this is one of the tangent, another tangent. Assume that these are the extremities of the focal chord. Say this is T1 and this is T2. Join T1, T2 extend. You assume that this is passes through focus. Then only it is called focal chord. Yeah, this is a SA comma 0. So our parabola is y square equal to 4x1. Let this is theta. Now you want to show that theta equal 90 degree. Important property. Tangents drawn through endpoints of any focal chord are always perpendicular, or the angle between them is 90 degree. So observe here students, yeah, slope tangent at T1 is, I can say m1, that is 1 by t1 only. Okay, next slope of tangent at t2 is, say, bracket m2 equal to 1 by t2 obviously, but important thing is t1 and t2 are the extremities of the diameter, sorry, t1 t2 is the extremities of the focal chord. That's why t1 into t2 is nothing but minus 1. So instead of this t2 I can write minus 1 by t1, minus 1 by t1, which is same as minus t1. Okay, now observe now what happened. m1 into m2 equal to 1 by t1 into minus t1, that is nothing but minus 1. What is the meaning of this? Product of the slopes equal to minus 1 and any one of the line is not treated as vertical, then I can say that the two tangents are perpendicular. Okay, therefore tangents drawn through endpoints of focal chord are perpendicular. Important property nana. By using formula also, tan theta formula is done. By using tan theta formula also, you can show that theta equal 90 degree. That is not a big problem. Okay, students, our next property nana. Listen, property number 4. The tangent one of end of focal chord of a parabola is parallel to the normal at the end of the other. Meaning is, for example, this is tangent, this is focal chord, clearly focal chord. T1 and T2 are extremities of the focal chord. Through T1 a tangent is drawn. Now you want to show that this tangent is parallel to the normal that drawn through T2. Okay, this is tangent, this is normal, no? We want to show that this line is parallel to this. Okay, that is the meaning of the problem. Students, assume that, yeah, this is T1 and this is T2. Yeah, this is focal chord. Means for the meaning of this is S, somewhere here S, A comma 0. Now you want to show that the slope of the tangent at T1 is equal to slope of the normal at T2. Okay, I will write, see here. Slope of tangent at T1 is 1 by T1 only. Now you want to show that slope of the normal drawn at T2 also 1 by T. Okay. First of all, slope of tangent at T2 is 1 by T2, but here T1 and T2 are endpoints of the focal chord. That's why instead of T1 and T2 you can write minus 1, or instead of this I can write minus 1 by T1, sorry. So 1 by minus 1 by T1 I can write, that is nothing but minus T1. Okay, so here at T2 slope of normal is equal to minus 1 by slope of the tangent at T2. I think understood, no? So normal and tangents are perpendicular to each other only. That's why minus 1 by slope of the normal T2 is minus T1 I got. That is 1 by T1. So which is same as this. Okay, that's why. So the slope of tangent at one end of focal chord is parallel to the normal that is drawn through another end of the focal chord. Okay, you want, you can write that. Okay, so this is one of the example problem based on property 4 nana. So I want read the problem first. If P equal 2 comma 1 is one end of focal chord PQ of a parabola x square plus 2y minus 2x minus 2 equal 0, then find the slope of the normal at Q. Okay students, I want to draw the rough sketch for this. This is the parabola, that is x square plus 2y minus 2x minus 2 equal to 0. Okay. So for this parabola, at one point T1 a tangent is drawn, at T2 another tangent is drawn. So this is T1. Say I can say this is P is nothing but 2 comma 1. So this is T2, I can say Q. Okay. So this is focal chord now. Focal chord clearly given. Somewhere S here. We don't know what are the coordinates of S here. That is not important. The question saying that P2 comma 1 is a point on one end of the focal chord of the parabola x square plus 2y minus 2x minus 2 equal 0. Then we want find the slope of the normal drawn through Q. Students, now we want find the slope of the normal drawn through Q. Drawn through Q. And this is the normal drawn through. According to previous property, slope of this normal is same as slope of this tangent, because these two are parallel. The question is you want to find the slope of this normal, so which is same as slope of the tangent at T1. I will write the slope of required normal at Q is equal to slope of tangent at T. At T means at P. Okay, what are the same meaning at P. So that's why given curve is x square plus 2y minus 2x minus 2 equal to 0. For this curve at the point P 2 comma 1, I want to find the slope. By using differentiation concept, I can find 2x plus 2y dash minus 2 equal to 0, or x plus y dash minus 1 equal to 0, or y dash equal to 1 minus x. So what I can say now here, that is nothing but 1 minus x at the point 2 comma 1, that is 1 minus 2, that is minus 1. Therefore, the slope of the required normal at Q is nothing but minus 1. So students, another important property, property number 5, I can keep star marks for this. The locus of foot of perpendiculars drawn from the focus on any tangent is a tangent at the vertex of the parabola. Once again listen. The locus of foot of perpendicular drawn from the focus on any tangent is the tangent at the vertex of the parabola. First of all, I want to explain what is the meaning of this. For example, this is the parabola. This is the axis. Somewhere here, focus, say S. Okay. This meaning of this property is, okay, take any tangent from focus, draw perpendicular on the tangent. So this point, locus of this point is nothing but the tangent of actual parabola. What is the tangent of actual parabola? This is the tangent actual parabola. The locus is nothing but the straight line. Okay. The locus of foot of perpendicular drawn from the focus on any tangent is tangent at the vertex of the parabola. At the vertex you can draw tangent, no? That only the required locus. So important thing, students, here in circle, from center, point of tangency and centers are joined, that is perpendicular only. But same concept is not applicable in parabola. Take care now. Okay, this is point of tangency. This is say focus. Join this. You can't say this is 90 degree. Okay. Okay, students, first of all, I want to draw a rough sketch for this. Yeah, this is one of the tangent. Okay, this is focus. So standard parabola, that is y square equal 4x is taken. From this we need to draw perpendicular on the tangent. Actually the point will be fall here only, just like. So this is P alpha comma beta. Now we want to prove that the locus of P is nothing but the tangent of this parabola at vertex, means automatically for my parabola tangent at vertex is nothing but y-axis. Now I want to show that the locus is nothing but y-axis in this situation. So let P alpha comma beta be one of point on required locus. Okay. So my plan is, first of all I will find equation of tangent and equation of this line. So I will solve, I will get the coordinates of P. So this is say T1. Okay, any method I can use. So this is say A. S. So this is P already given. No. First of all I want to find equation of tangent in slope form. Okay. Let equation of one of tangent is y is equal to mx plus a by m. This straight line only, no? So simplified form is m square x minus my plus a equal to 0. This is equation number 1. So I got the equation of tangent. I will, after that I will find equation of this SP. So I will solve those two, then I will get the coordinates of P. That is my plan. Okay. So interesting thing is SP is perpendicular to tangent. So equation of SP, yeah, is, so I will tell here, Nana. For example, AX plus BY plus C equal to 0 is a straight line. The line parallel to this line always of the form AX plus BY plus K1 equal to 0. Parallel lines are differ by constant only. So now directly I want to find the equation of a line which is perpendicular to this, should have the form BX minus AY plus K equal to 0. Observe here, BX minus AY plus K equal to 0. Using this concept, directly I want to write the equation of SP. Observe here, equation of SP. So the writing is not nice. No problem. Is directly. So I want to interchange x coefficient, y coefficient, that is mx plus m square y plus k equal to 0. This is the equation of SP, but you need to find k value. Now I will write but 2 is passing through yes, that is focus a comma 0. So what is that equation, Anna? So I want to check mx plus m square y, mx plus m square y, mx plus m square y plus k equal to 0, no? So instead of x I want to write here ma plus 0 plus k equal to 0. Therefore k equal to minus ma. Now second equation becomes mx plus m square y minus ma equal to 0. This is the equation of SP. Now I want to solve SP and tangent. Okay, tangent I will write here, tangent. What is tangent equation? M square x minus my. I want cross check. Plus a equal to 0. Yeah, plus a equal to 0. Students, actually we need to find point of intersection of these two. So again I will rewrite here, Nana. Here I will rewrite mx plus m square y minus ma equal to 0. Yeah, m cube x minus m square y plus am equal to 0. Just I want to add these two. These two get cancelled, these two get cancelled. So what happens? X times of m plus m cube equal to 0. Here m never 0 because slope of the line is not equal to 0. That is not a horizontal line. That's why x equal to 0. So in the point of intersection of all the tangents, all x coordinates are 0 only. Okay, now you want to substitute this x equal to 0 to find its y coordinate. Okay, put x equal to 0 in any one of the equation. First of in 1 means this one. Yeah, x equal to 0 means what happen? Y equal to a by m. Y equal to a by m. Therefore, the point P equal to 0 comma a by m. Observe all of you. 0 comma a by m. This, what is the common property followed by P? All x coordinates are 0 means the common rule followed by all the point x equal to 0 means locus equation of P is nothing but x equal to 0. Therefore, locus equation of P is, yeah, small x equal to 0, which is the tangent of parabola y square equal to 4x at its vertex. Important. You can remember this, no? 0 comma a by m. The what point they intersect means you can say 0 comma a by m. And what the locus of P means you can say that small x equal to 0 or small x equal to 0 nothing but y axis. That is the equation of the tangent at the vertex of the parabola y square equal to 4x. Okay students, next important and interesting property number 6. Yeah, observe here. If SP and SQ are the distances of 2 points P and Q on the parabola y square equal to 4x from the focus S, T is the point of intersection of the tangents at P and Q, then ST square equal to SP into SQ. Another interesting result. Observe all of you. First of all, I will draw a rough sketch for this. Yeah, this is a parabola y square equal to 4x. So now I want to draw tangent equations. Okay students, this is one of the tangent. Okay. Yes, students, another tangent. Say this is P, nana. Say this is Q. This is T. So P is not a focal chord, just a chord. That is important thing. So let P is taken as AT1 square comma 2AT1. Parametric form, nana. Q is taken as AT2 square comma 2AT2. Automatically T becomes already derived, point of intersection of tangents drawn through T1 and T2 is nothing but AT1 T2 comma A times of T1 plus T2. Okay. What should prove, nana? ST square, somewhere S here. It is A comma 0. ST square, no, I want join. Okay, no problem. Yeah, ST square equal to SP square plus SQ square. That's all. Just using distance formula, I will complete the total thing. First of all, I will find here SP, nana. SP I will find. SP already derived, initially A times of 1 plus T1 square. Derived already. So SQ also derived. That is called focal distance. A times of 1 plus T1 square. Focal distance. So A times of 1 plus T2 square only. Okay. So should remember, nana, these focal distances. Now what I want find now, yeah, st square distance from s to t square, that is distance formula just I am using a t1 t2 minus a whole square plus a t1 plus t2 minus 0 square, okay, which is same as, okay, Nana, here a square can take in common, t1 t2 minus 1 square, totally I took a square common, that is an interesting thing, t1 plus t2 whole square. Now I want to simplify this, yeah, here a square into t1 square into t2 square okay plus 1 minus 2 t1 t2 plus t1 square plus t2 square plus 2a t1 t2, sorry a not there, no, t1 t2, sorry, 2 t1 t2, close the bracket. Observe here, these two get cancelled, so I will write next page, st square equal to a square times of t1 square plus t2 square plus t1 square into t2 square plus 1. Simple algebraic expression on this one, just like a plus b plus ab plus 1, which is same as a plus 1 into b plus 1 only. Okay, that's why directly I can write st square as a square times of 1 plus t1 into 1 plus t2, or 1 plus t1 square into 1 plus t2 square. So just I want to distribute a here, a into 1 plus t1 square into a into 1 plus t2 square. Just I explained what is meant by a times of 1 plus t1 square, that is the focal distance from focus to the point t1. I can say sp, this is sq. Therefore, so st square is equal to sp into sq. Yeah, students, another important property, that is I can say property number 7. The focus of point of intersection of perpendicular tangents of a parabola is its directrix. The locus of point of intersection of perpendicular tangent, that is interesting thing. Perpendicular tangents of a parabola is its directrix. Already you know that through extremities of a focal chord you can draw two tangents, they are always perpendicular. So you want to show that the point of intersection will fall on its directrix. That's all. Okay, this is the parabola. Yeah, this is one tangent, this is another tangent, so they are perpendicular to one another. That is interesting thing, they are perpendicular. So this is t1, say this is t2. Okay, interesting thing is, if they are perpendicular, automatically tt1 becomes its focal chord. Okay, tangents are drawn through endpoints of focal chord are perpendicular. So this is t. Okay, so already you know that t is t coordinates. T coordinates are actual t coordinates. I will write here. What is the a t1 t2 comma a of t1 plus t2. If this is focal chord, instead of t1 t2 I can write minus 1. Okay, t equal to minus a comma a times of t1 plus t2 I can write. Since t1 t2 is focal chord. Okay, now we want to prove that the point t is on its directrix. Just substitution only, na? So take directrix equation first of all. Is x plus a equal to 0. Now I want to prove that this equation will satisfy by this ordered pair, or this ordered pair is on this line minus a plus a equal to 0 only. Therefore, the locus of point of intersection of perpendicular tangents of a parabola is its directrix.